Hi there. In this video, we will learn about the decision of the shutdown under perfect competition. We know from the theory that in perfect competition, firms can easily exit the market. Now, when should they exit the market? When it is the time to shut down? We will get concrete and quantitative answer in this video. Before we go ahead, I suggest that you subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you continue watching and receiving such concrete and quantitative material on economics. Now, this is the rule that we must remember when it comes to the evaluation of the shutdown point for a firm in perfect competition, and it is the equality of price and the average variable cost. So that output where these two variables are equal is the final unit of output that the firm will produce before it shuts down. Numerical example should help us to better understand the situation. We are assuming that we have a competitive firm and it has a fixed cost of $800 and it has a variable cost function as well, which is equal to this. So if we gather these two functions, we will get the total cost function. We are required to find out that when the firm will prefer to shut down. In the shutdown condition is already known. For that, we want to calculate ABC because this is not given. We are given BC, that is the variable cost. So we can take the average of it simply by dividing it with the independent variable, which is Q. So once we did this, we found the value of ABC in this functional form. Now we want to see that at which point ABC is minimum, because that's the point where we will take the decision. And for that, we can use the simple calculus and we can do the optimization. For that, we develop the first order condition, that is to take the first order derivative and put it equal to 0. So here you can see we have taken the derivative. You can pause the video and see the results and do it on your own. This is the first order derivative of the average variable cost. And now we can find the critical value of Q. And here we are going to put it equal to 0. That is the first order derivative now is equal to 0 for the stationary point, and the value of Q will be equal to 3. This is the critical value of Q. Now the second order condition, in order to assure that we are at a minimum and not at a maximum, we take the second order derivative, and that will allow us to have the answer, which is 4, which is a positive value, and a positive value in case of a second order derivative verifies that we are at a minimum. So now we know that we are at the minimum point of average variable cost, and in that process the most important thing is found, and that is the level of output. And it means that at third unit of output we should stop and we should not produce the fourth unit, because it is time for us to shut down the firm. Now we can also find out the price at the shutdown, because output and price both are critical variables to know whenever we are deciding about the shutdown. So in the perfect competition, we know that the price is equal to marginal revenue as well as marginal cost. We have learned it in our last video. The total cost is a sum of fixed cost and variable cost. So here we are, the sum of fixed cost and the variable cost. Now we have the total cost function from which we can find the marginal cost function simply by taking the derivative of it. So the derivative will give us the marginal cost. Here it is written symbolically and here it is calculated. You can pause the video and see that how it is calculated. Then we have the equality of price and marginal cost, because this happens in perfect competition. We have the value of marginal cost here, and we also know that the output at equilibrium is 3. So now we are able to put these values and we can find the value of price. So the value of Q is put here and there. So these are the two values that need simplification, and instead of marginal cost we have written price, and the value of price is now found to be 57. So this means that we can shut down the firm when the price is 57 and the output is 3. Here we are viewing the diagram, cost and output. Here we have ABC at its minimum point. This is the price, which is equal to marginal revenue as per the theory of perfect competition, and this is where the marginal cost is cutting it, again as per the standard understanding of the perfect competition. So this is the final unit of output that the firm should produce, after which it will not be feasible for it to produce another unit, and this will be the price of the final unit produced, that is 57 currency units. So this is the concrete answer of the shutdown point. If we can calculate these values, we can guide the entrepreneur when to stop producing and when to actually take the decision of shutdown. So I hope you have learned from this video, and if you have, then you should give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.